Speaking of fantasy football, though,
Oh,
I believe we had a bet earlier in the season if he would
sure,
make it
sure,
further
sure,
in the
sure, sure.
playoffs.
Same
Oh, wait,
same
no,
league.
it's not
Same
not
league.
time. It's not
Same
time.
league,
Yet.
Dynasty
This is
League.
big deal right here. This is big
Big
deal.
deal right here.
This is
Uh,
big
I don't want to
deal.
talk about it.
I'm
We
excited. I'm fucking excited,
Tybo was
baby.
making the bet that he'd make it
It's
further in the
time.
playoffs. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Well, actually, just gentlemen, because
one
lady and
percent.
gentlemen,
1%.
lady and gentlemen.
Bro, some ladies
Tybo did
watch.
not make it past the semifinals this week.
Oh no.
Oof.
Rough week for
All
Oh
him.
that talk.
no.
All that talk.
Ooh,
All
The
those wins. The number one seed. How far did that get you?
Hey, weren't you that
12
fucking
and 2.
asshole that like 3 weeks ago we're talking about like what if I just don't start everybody and I intentionally lose all my games to change my position so I can avoid
We should have
having
done it.
the you do all that shit and
It
then you
wouldn't matter if
lose
he
in the
did it or not.
playoffs.
He'd still
How
lose.
do you feel? How do you feel? How does that make you feel?
I don't feel I was very upset. I still am
Mm.
upset. So I'm
That's
not.
what you get for trying to be cute. That's karma. That's the football
I mean,
gods, fantasy
ultimately, I
football
didn't.
gods
I didn't go through with
smiting
that
you.
plan. I don't know. Like I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I
well,
just.
you voiced it out loud. And you
He was just
thought it would
thinking
have
out
been
loud.
okay, and you thought it would have been okay, and the fantasy football gods smited you for it. You got what you deserved.
Well, the matchup I had.
Like this video if you agree.
The matchup I had was just kind of stacked against me in that round. Like I had some rough matchups for the players in my
Joe
lineup.
Mixon.
Yeah, Joe Mixon specifically. Joe Mixon only getting 8 points in the second round of the playoffs. Not cool. But I'm not the type of person that sends death threats. So like I'm okay, I'm like life's gonna move on.
But you
Honestly,
are but
though,
you are losing
like,
an additional $5 for that bet that you made with Sean.
what if the Chiefs
Yeah.
had
So
lost and
much
Joe Mixon
Sean's
confidence.
had
and
gone
Sean's
off?
team Sean's team went off, dude.
What if what if you had won with Joe Mixon
199.
going off against the Chiefs and the Chiefs had lost? Well, how would you feel? Would you feel any different?
I think Joe Mixon could still go off and the Chiefs win the game. I think Joe Mixon could have gotten a touchdown or more.
That's not what I asked. I
That
said,
wouldn't
how
have
would you
mattered.
have
He still would
felt
have
if Joe
lost.
Mixon had gone the fuck off and the Chiefs had also lost, but you had won your fantasy game?
The Chiefs can recover, and I need money, so I'd be pretty happy.
Okay. All right.
Tommy, you are also forgetting the fact that even if Joe Mixon went off, Tybo still would have lost.
That's
You know,
beside the fact. That's not
no,
that's
I
not
mean,
like
yeah, there was a bench
I'm
switch
not
that I
saying
could
that
have
Joe
made.
Mixon
Like
would have
it
won it
was
for him. I'm just saying
there were
what I'm
there
asking
were
is
there's
Oh, a bench
one
switch. So you're saying you're good at fantasy football advice.
I
I'm not
I
talking
cooked
about
up
bench
something pretty
switches.
good. I
Sean, you're
cooked up
looking too
something pretty
deep into
good,
it.
man.
You're looking too deep into it. I'm not
Is
like
it showdown
saying
time?
it's happening, but yeah, there is a showdown actively happening in this show right now. Ty Bob,
Hmm.
what's happening?
Showdown. We have teased this for the last 4 weeks.
Oh, teased it a little
Just
At
the
bit.
tips,
least.
baby.
Just the tips.
Uh,
We've got, listen, Sean has been god awful for the last 2 seasons,
yeah,
providing
it's
you
been a rough
guys
road.
with
In two championships,
horrible.
baby. What can I say? In two
You're not
championships.
helping anybody else out in their championships. Sean has been providing you with horrible, horrible
Paid
takes
Sean.
on who you should be starting and sitting. It has been bad every single week. It should
I've been
be
saving it all
opposite.
for this week, baby.
Whoever he tells you to
Saving it
sit,
all
you
for this
should be
week.
starting, and whoever he tells you to start, you should be sitting.
This could be
So
a
you know
historically
to
bad
fade
week. If
him.
he's been saving up for this week, Ty Bob, this could be a historically
Oh,
bad
this could
week for
be
His
Sean.
this could
biggest
go
F.
awful.
Yeah,
His
this
biggest F.
could be
I'm here to
one
I'm here to show him
big
how it's
fat
done.
So
I'm
F.
I'm here
so
to get a
here's
little bit of redemption from the fantasy league. I bit the dust in the second round in the dynasty league. I'm
Bye
we
really
bye.
also
really
need to
bitter
get
about that.
redemption for the fans because here's what we're doing:
For the people. Think
is
of the people.
Tybo
Stop being selfish,
Tybo threw
Tybo. Think of
down
the
the
people.
gauntlet.
No,
Tybo threw down the gauntlet and said, "Sean, I'm tired of your shitty takes. So in Week 17 championship round, here's what we're doing."
Here we are.
Tybo's coming in as a challenger to take Sean's segment and his belt
Woo!
of fantasy football champion. And whoever
Oh,
produces the
I'm
best
here for the belt.
1 week. That's what you
starter
have
One
to say for
week.
one
and
week.
said, "This is
I'll
what it
take it.
One
comes down
week.
to. This is what you wanted, Sean. This
Well,
is
I'm not
what it
gonna
comes
lose,
down
so
to. Whoever produces the best graded starts and sits, graded by myself and Tommy.
Oh,
at
this
the
is
beginning of
unfair.
No, it is not.
On a
No, it's
legitimate
not.
scale,
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
me. It's not me.
We are
You
Legitimate
can check
scale,
the
okay.
film. For the most
not
part,
me.
I've been the most honest grader on this show. Only a
Whoever-
few
You
times
let
have I
Tybo
been like,
influence you a few times.
only a few weeks have I been like, fuck Sean. Other than that, I have been the most honest. And Sean, I hand up. I promise you, Ty Bob and I will talk about your grade without Tybo around for him to influence me.
Perfect.
We will do this.
Perfect.
And I'll say
I don't.
this, we
I
are
don't really
grading
trust
you.
Tommy to be reasonable, but I trust Ty Bob to be reasonable.
Thanks,
That's
Tyler.
all I need.
Thank you. Thank
We
you,
are grading
Tybo.
you on a 5-point scale. It
You're
is
a Raider
A
fan.
to F.
It's not smart.
I appreciate that. I really do. That makes my day.
We're gonna grade you on a 5-point scale here. It's A to F. A being 5, F being what is that, 1? Or 0.
Can we just
whatever.
do
Zero.
5 and 1, bro? Can we just do
5 and
fucking
1,
5
whatever.
and 1?
Man,
Or
we've been
A and
doing
F.
letter
Can we
grades
pick
all
one or
A
the
to
other?
F.
What's
Well,
wrong
what I'm
with
saying
what's
is
wrong
A
with
to
we
F.
just pick
what's
one
wrong
or
with
the
doing
other?
the
I think
letter
we all
system?
understand A to F. I think we all
Guys,
understand
yeah,
A to
what's
F.
All right,
wrong
we'll
with the
build it.
letter system? We've been doing
Keith,
the letter system.
Why don't
the
you
whole
guys
time
worry
we're
about
fans of
picking your teams and not
It's
losing?
the letter
huh?
I'm not
system
worried
You let
at
us
all.
figure
can't
it out.
count.
Let's
I am
listen
not
to this.
worried.
So let's
Let's
start it
listen to
off.
the tips.
Let's start it off
Welcome
with
to
just
Just
the
the Tips,
tips.
Bro,
Tybo.
Sean,
Let's see
show
your
me
tip.
your
Starting off
tip.
with Tybo.
Let's see
Show
your
me your
tip, Tybo.
tip.
It's my segment now, and trust me, when I give you these stardoms, it's not any player that's going to be a lock. It's going to be somebody that's on the edge who might not be considered a starter
I'm on the
in
edge.
fantasy leagues. And I'm taking risks out here. I'm taking risks. Okay, big time.
We're going
Oh,
back
that's
and forth.
gonna
We're going
work
back
out
and
great.
forth.
I can't wait to see how this plays out.
It could be really bad. I'm giving you that right now. It could be really bad if it's
Oh
bad.
my god, you
We're
can't
going back
talk
and
all
forth.
this shit and then just preface this head-to-head matchup.
But I don't
want to.
I don't
this
want to
could be a
just choose
blowout,
like
but I
okay,
could win
like
E2. Like, what is this?
I don't want to choose like okay, start Josh Allen or start Lamar Jackson. I'm not gonna.
Obviously.
I'm trying to make it good
Obviously.
I
advice.
don't
I'm
know.
trying
Are
to
you
make it
trying to
worthwhile.
fucking win, or do you want to like
No,
give?
this is
like,
this is how it should be. You should
It's-
not
Josh
be
yeah.
Allen's an obvious
pulling
start
out
every week.
automatic locks.
I guess that's why I'm not doing this.
Whatever. But at quarterback, Bryce Young. Doesn't matter who he's playing, even though he's playing a soft secondary in the Bucks. They're playing teams tough, and it's led by Bryce Young right now. Running
All
back.
right, my quarterback
Oh,
right
what?
here.
We're not
Well,
doing
no,
it.
we're going
back-
back.
What?
It's
back and
his
forth.
segment.
Back and
You
forth.
Oh,
follow
God.
the lead, Tybo.
We're
God.
going back and forth. It's just my tips now. Kyler Murray against the Rams. If you're in the fantasy
Ooh.
championship, you should be starting him. Unfortunately, some people are not who have him on their team, like Tybo over here. If you were there, you should start him.
You start him over Patrick Mahomes.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
But
Alright.
if you don't have Patrick Mahomes and you have Kyler Murray right there,
Start him. You start him over Baker Mayfield?
Absolutely.
Okay.
sounds like Ty Bob's roster on those Oklahomans. Is Josh Jacobs on there too?
He's
That's
from
what
Tulsa.
me.
He didn't play at Oklahoma.
Not for me.
Yeah,
my
but he's
running
from
back,
Tulsa. Watch it. Wait, whoa. He's from Tulsa.
My running back, I'm riding a hot hand, Gus Edwards. Chargers need a good running game, and Gus Edwards broke off a big run and looked good outside of that big run. So that's where I'm at for my running back.
I'm going to ride the hot hand as well with running back. I'm going to go Chase Brown versus the Broncos. Bengals need this win bad, and Chase Brown has been active in the run game and the pass game. Look for him to go off.
Very close to being a 1,000-yard rusher.
right now.
His all-purpose yards are pretty good too.
My wide receiver, I'm going with someone who has personally burned me this season. But I think since the 49ers have just been eliminated from the playoffs, Deebo Samuel ain't got nothing to lose, and he's gonna catch some balls. He's gonna actually produce in the offense. Like they want to go to him so bad. They want him to be involved in the offense. They get him involved in the run game. They get him involved in the pass game, both in the deep ball and the quick game. Brock Purdy or whoever the hell is quarterbacking for the 49ers, I don't give a gosh darn. But Deebo Samuel is who they like to run the offense through.
Another hot hand here, Brian Thomas Jr., rookie for the Jaguars. He has found a connection with Mac Jones. He scored 32 and then 28 in back-to-back weeks. Look for him to go off again this week.
See, I think Sean's taking a couple obvious choices here, but that's okay with me. Another risky.
Hey, we don't
tight
need
end
that.
here.
We don't need that. Just say your picks.
Slander.
We don't need
Slander.
that.
Another risky
Flagrant.
tight end here. You know, if you don't have any of the big top 5 names at the tight end position, think about going to Mike Gesicki. Hasn't been consistent all season, but if he finds the end zone in a game where Cincinnati really needs to produce on offense, uh, he makes decent catches. He likes to be an end zone target, so I think he's somebody that could score and get you some points you need in a fantasy championship.
G-string.
Or if you're trying to avoid last place, more than likely. If you're in the fantasy championship, you more than likely have a good tight end. So if you're trying to avoid last place, how about that?
Fan favorite of myself here, Hunter Henry versus the Chargers. He has a great connection with Drake May. He's solid. He gets 5 to 8 targets every single game. He's always a red zone threat. Look for him to go to Hunter Henry a lot in this game.
Anything the peanut gallery wants to say about our stardoms?
I'm excited. I'm excited
Nope,
to see
just keep playing
how
fair.
this turns out. I'm
Yep,
excited
this
to
is
see
all
how
good
this
stuff,
turns out.
boys.
Because whoever, again, we're putting this stipulation in there. Whoever wins takes over duties
Yeah,
for the
you did it next year.
2025-2026 season for Pick'em, or excuse me, for just the tips.
So if my risky picks don't land, I don't have to have the responsibility next season, and I'm fine.
You do
with
not have the responsibility. No.
On to the situms. A quarterback you probably think is a lock starting at quarterback, but Jordan Love, regardless of how he does tonight, a bad matchup is coming up against the Vikings. I don't think he does well.
He scored 30 against the Vikings in their earlier matchup this
Hush.
year, but okay.
Listen, we don't need that. We don't need
Yeah,
that.
hey, Thomas to yourself.
My
Thomas to
setup
yourself.
here. My setup here. If you're the Stroud Boy Stride Parade and you name your team after this quarterback, I'm going to go ahead and sit him. CJ Stroud versus
He's
Baltimore.
an obvious sit. It's been a sophomore slump. This is the
Hey, easy. Quotes and
Keep
slander.
opinions to ourselves, boys.
Hey,
Clean game
all
here.
right.
you have nothing nice
Running-
to say. Don't say anything at all.
Shut up, Tommy. Running back, Najee Harris going up against the Chiefs. If the Steelers have success in the run game, it's going to be with their backup running back, Jalen Warren, not Najee Harris.
Took my first pick there, but I'm going to go ahead and go with DeAndre Swift against the Seahawks. I just don't see good things out of this offense, and that Seahawks run defense is looking fantastic this time of year.
This one might come back to burn me, but I'm saying sit Zay Flowers in the fantasy championship week 18 or week 17. He got banged up a little bit, and there's only 5 targets coming out of this last game. So what Lamar does in the passing game is very, let's just say, inconsistent. They focus on the run game and getting Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely were involved with the last game. So I don't know if Zay Flowers scores or gets near that 100-yard mark that you want him at.
This guy had a good week last week. I don't think he has 2 good weeks in a row. He hasn't done that all season, and he is also on Tybo's stardom. Deebo Samuel versus the Lions.
Ah.
That could have implications.
I like it.
That could have implications.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that one. I would like a different pick from that, please. Thank you.
Nope, I don't. I
like
wanna
it.
see
You don't?
Too late.
I love it.
Oh,
That's in there.
Because
Locked
whichever
in.
way it goes.
Alrighty then.
it's-
Fuck it. Okay, sure.
It's good for
Fuck
one
I
or
like
the other.
it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I like it. Listen, that may have been the best just the tips that
Whoa,
we
whoa,
have
whoa,
ever
we
done.
not done
got
yet.
tight ends,
We're
man.
not done.
Well,
What?
we got tight ends.
Even
We
more
have
tips.
tight ends. We have
Sheesh.
tight ends.
Even
Way
more
to,
tips.
way to just. Oh God. Okay.
My tight end might not necessarily be a big name, but he was a popular pickup in recent weeks. Brenton Strange for Jacksonville had a terrible week last week, and I don't think he bounces back. I think he even had a fumble. And look at who's throwing him the ball. Nobody is worth a damn down in Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas Jr. Stardom. Duh. Anyways, my tight end to sit this week is Dalton Kincaid versus the Jets. He has not had a good connection with Josh Allen this year. I don't think it starts against the Jets. Division matchup. Not going to happen.
Fair
Knox
fight.
has had that one this year.
That is
No
the
sleepers.
best.
No sleepers.
No, not for this showdown.
Wait,
This might be-
no. Adam Thielen. Start Adam Thielen.
That's your sleeper.
You
Who's your
heard it.
sleeper, Sean?
You heard it here first from Tybo. Adam Thielen. Wow.
Bryce Young in my stardom for quarterback. Come on.
My sleeper is going to be another Panthers wide receiver then for your stardom right there, Jalen Coker.
Ooh.
Bryce
we've
Young
got-
has a great connection with him right now.
Oh, man. All right.
All right.
I'm going to be
Dude,
watching
what a
these.
great. That was so good. That was
That
so
was the
good.
best just the tips that we have
Wow.
done yet.
We just
I'm
need competition
excited
in
for the
this. That's it.
showdown.
Wow.
All right. All right. Whoever wins is taking over the responsibilities.
You know what
It
we
won't be
should do?
Tybo.
Maybe you know what we should do next
Keep
year,
that
Ty Bob?
responsibility for a whole nother year, Sean. That's fine.
Maybe we should do it on a week by week basis. So they used to
Do a
do a
showdown?
home run derby television series in like the 50s, and they would go to like a different stadium each week, and one guy from each team would like participate in a home run derby against the other guy, and there was like points throughout the season. What we can do is like a King of the Hill style, just like
Whoever wins stays
whoever
there.
keeps winning week after week holds on to it until someone dethrones him, and it's just different
We all
rotating.
participate.
End
No,
of the
no,
year,
no, no, no.
it's
It's
a
just
record thing.
so like
Whoever's
let's say
up,
yeah.
whoever wins this is gonna be the champion, and then week 1 it's somebody else facing the champion.
They'll take a
They
challenge.
win, they take it. Week 2.
That's what I was asking. Like we
Oh, it would be like it would be
alternate
throughout
who
the
goes
season.
after
Whoever has the best record gets the face off against the champion in the championship round. If you win, you take the crown.
I like it. I
All
like
right,
it.
shut up.
We'll workshop this a little bit more off air.
You guys heard it
Uh,
though. You guys
thank
heard
you.
it here though.
You guys heard it.
You're gonna
We're
get
coming up with
something crazy
ideas.
next year. You're gonna get some crazy shit.